I'm James Bell. You might know me as a real estate broker to some of today's most influential people. But I'm also a foodie and passionate about connecting with people and getting to know America's chefs around their kitchen table. Thanks for joining us. We're here with Beth George at BYOB Bagels outside of Manhattan in an undisclosed location in New Jersey. So your bagel journey began at your family's kitchen table.
Yes, of course.
And one of the kids led you to what?
He comes out with a few health problems, but nothing too fantastic. But then as he got a little bit older and being exposed more to outside food, his behavior started changing, his health started changing, and he was sick pretty much all the time.
Wow.
He was, in my view, really brilliant, but also he could flip on a dime. He just could get really upset, throw fits. What he was eating was impacting his brain. People weren't talking about the gut-brain connection, but I started reading about it. And so I changed Spencer's diet. Artificial colors, flavors, preservatives, high fructose corn syrup, hydrogenated oil. We just cleaned out our kitchen, and literally he went from special ed designation to highly gifted program at school.
Wow.
I asked Spencer, okay, you can't eat wheat, what do you want? And the kid is like, I miss bagels, right? And so I knew he could eat the grain spelt, so I created a spelt bagel for him. And this is what we're gonna do. All of my grandparents came from what was then Assyria, now considered Lebanon. And they spoke Arabic, but they wouldn't teach me any. But what we did keep was the food. I got to watch my grandmother make what we call batlawi. That's baklava, and kibbe, and hummus, and tabbouleh. And it's all like handmade, hand-chopped, hand-rolled. And so that's where I got my real love of food. These bagels are all natural. The plain bagels have only 4 ingredients besides the water. They're the purest ingredients, and there is 14 grams of protein, no sugar, and no fat in these.
Okay, we're going to fast forward.
Okay.
Tell me about the New York Times.
Yes, this young man, he said to my husband, what does your wife do? Lawyer, baker, international bagel consultant. And he said, that sounds like a story.
And then what happens?
ABC puts us in an episode, series called Bite Size. Then we got into CBS Sunday Morning. And then we got into the London Times. So we were on the Rachel Ray show. Also Food 52, Chris Kimball's Milk Street. Yes, that was
amazing podcast. Where do you have clients that you've trained that are opening bagel shops?
Okay, I can say in the Horn of Africa, Paris. I've been to the Bahamas, Saudi Arabia, Sweden. Australia was my very first remote training, and it was pre-Zoom. I taught remotely Boston, Texas, Chicago, Colorado. So I do a lot of training from this kitchen now. So that's what I'm doing with bagels. I don't like what's out there with most of the bagels, so I'm teaching better bagels.
You're changing the world one bagel at a time.
Yes, I am.
Yay! Thank you, Beth.